What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. A couple videos back, we did a full Evil Energy fuel system on our turbo Civic, and it has been working out perfectly. We installed one of their fuel filters, their fuel pressure regulators, and we are using all of their 6AN PTFE lines, and it has been working flawlessly. I'm extremely happy with it. But since we stepped up from the factory non-adjustable fuel pressure regulator to a legitimate one that is adjustable and has a 1-to-1 rise with boost pressure, we do need to go through and rework our fuel map a little bit. So today we're going to be taking the turbo Civic out, making some pulls and beating on it, and start to get this fuel map dialed in. Now, before we get started, I do once again want to say a huge thank you to you guys for all of the support and getting us to 5,000 subscribers. Now, like I mentioned in the last video, we are going to be selecting a handful of people from the comment section from the last video and the next 2 or 3 videos that I'm going to reach out to and send either a t-shirt, some stickers, or a Stanley Cup to one select person. So make sure to get in on that, and the only thing that you need to do to get entered is to make sure to leave a comment on one of these videos. Also need to be subscribed to the channel, and then I will select a handful of you guys to reach out to and send these off. Now, if I've selected you, I will not be asking for a dime, no shipping fees, nothing. So if anybody asks for any dollar amount, just don't give it to them because it's not us. The only thing I will be asking you guys is the address you want the item shipped to and what your shirt size is if you want a t-shirt. So make sure to keep an eye out for that and keep checking back on your comments because that's the only way I'm going to be able to reach out to you guys. So make sure to get in the comment section down below and to keep an eye on them for the next few weeks while we select some winners that I'm going to ship this stuff out to. Now, like I said, we are running a full Evil Energy fuel system on the turbo Civic. And if you guys need anything from Evil Energy, make sure to use our discount code, which I'll put up on the screen right here. And it's also in the description of this video and the last few videos. So if you guys need anything, make sure to use that code or the link in the description below to let them know that we're sending people their way so that they want to continue to work with us in the future. So once again, huge thank you to you guys for all of the support. Now let's get through the intro and jump right into today's video. Alright, let's go ahead, fire this thing up, get it warmed up, and we will go start driving it. Now, if you guys hear any fan noise throughout the video, it's because I do have a fan in here. We don't have AC, and it is super muggy still. So let's get this thing fired up and go take it for a ride and try to dial in this new fuel system. We did also have a long shifter extension on here for a while, which I did take off because we've been having some third gear grinding issues going from second to third. So we changed the fluid and I took that adapter off so that I have to get down lower on the shifter, and it does seem to help a little bit. So we'll feel it out and see how it does. So let's let this thing warm up a minute and we'll go take it for a ride. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear this, Control L, keep an eye on everything. Go drive this thing around a bit. Alright guys, so now that we let this thing warm up, we're gonna drive it around a bit, see how close our tune is. As you guys know, if you've been following along, we did a full Evil Energy fuel system on this car. So we've got a full PTFE setup, lines, and then an AEM rail. We are still running the 550cc injectors. So I think that's going to be our limiting factor, but since we're running the Evil Energy adjustable fuel pressure regulator, I wanted to make sure that we have our tune dialed in because I have a feeling that this regulator is going to be a lot more consistent than the little tiny factory run one that we were running. And we also have a 6AN return line now, whereas before we had the little factory line. So I'm hoping that it's going to be a little bit more regulated and a little bit more precise. So we're gonna drive this thing around, check our tune, make sure we're somewhat close, and then we will get after it a little bit. in second there, and we still have a little grind in third, but this thing is so much peppier with the new engine. But let's cruise on out to Mexico. Goes super fat, then lean. So we'll have to take a look at that here in a second. I'm just trying to get it closer because it did change quite a bit with our new fuel system. So let's take a look at this thing real quick. So as soon as we tipped in, it went fat and then kind of came back and then went fat again. So let's take a look at our percentages here. Up in VTEC, it doesn't look too bad up in there. Right down here, it does. It looks like it could come down a little bit. So we're gonna do control, decrease, and then we'll smooth that out. Decrease. That looks like it's where we lifted, so I'm gonna say that's false. Then down in here, everything in cruising looks pretty good, but up through here, it looks like we can decrease a little bit everywhere. So I'm gonna give it one right there, one right there. This is a crossover. So I'm gonna give it a little bit down everywhere on that. So we'll go with that, reconnect, upload that. So we'll try it again. Definitely hit the limiter on that one. I was so busy looking at the AFR, didn't pay attention to the tach, but definitely revved way cleaner. Still AFR off a little bit, but it definitely felt stronger on that one by a long shot. See if we can get another one, a cleaner one. I'd like to get it cleaned up so that we can turn our METH injection on. Especially when it's real hot out like this, it'd be nice to be able to have. Running this GT3076R turbo, it definitely is typical single cam. It's boggy, and then all of a sudden the turbo lights and this thing comes to life, and then you've got to shift, and it's got really bad gearing in it. It's got the taller, like the wider spread out gear set that came in these cars, and it kind of sucks because it'll just start ripping in second. You go to third and it wants to bog, even if you rev out to 72, 7500. So kind of annoying, and I'm having third gear grinding issues. So I think we're gonna look into finding a different transmission for this car. And once we do, I'd love to put an LSD in it so that we get rid of the one tire fire and we can actually try to hook up with this thing a little better. But I think a tighter gear set would help a lot. Now, if I didn't already have a brand new stage 4 comp clutch in this thing, I would definitely be looking at going with a B series transmission. But since I just bought that whole clutch assembly, I really don't want to throw it out to start over with a B series setup. So for now, we're kind of going to be limited to D series transmissions. If you guys have any recommendations for the best D series transmission to put in this car, make sure to let me know down in the comments below. I am still very new to Honda and just learning as I go here. So make sure to let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and we'll try to find another transmission for this thing. So let's take a look at this cleaner run real quick. So we're gonna add some right here. We're gonna go plus 2%. Down here looks pretty good. I can deal with all that. Right here we'll decrease a little bit. And then I'm gonna go over to just smooth that like so. On the low side, we can do the same thing. Go down one again. And we can smooth all this off later when we get back to the house. All right, let's go with that for now and see how it does. Definitely getting close to an AFR this thing likes, because it is picking up a noticeable amount of power just by leaning it out a little bit. So we're definitely getting it closer for sure. Now, like I said, I still want to try the water meth injection. Now I have it set up where it will pull fuel out when the meth starts spraying, but I just don't know if we're quite there yet with our normal AFR, because the meth is going to richen it up as well. So I think what we're gonna do is we'll pull over, make some more changes, and turn on the meth injection and see what it does. It is way faster now, guys. And we got the AFR to maintain right around 11.3 when we're wide open. I don't know what this was, but it's maintaining right around 11.3 at wide open throttle in second and third gear. So I'd like it to be right on 11.5, but I think if we make a couple little changes and turn on the meth injection, we should be pretty close, and we'll have the added benefits of the methanol. So let's go ahead, take a look at that log, and we will make some changes and try it out. All right, let's take a look at this log again. We've got it really close. All of this is extremely close. Now it's a little fat right in here, so we're gonna do something with that real quick, just because the log shows it as well. But I'm gonna go ahead right there, and we're gonna take out, let's take out 2%. Move the whole thing down. Like I said, we'll go through and smooth this out after, like this little flyer right there. So I'm just going through individually right now. I'm not trying to smooth it, but I'm just trying to get us a little bit closer. Now, I am gonna go ahead and turn on our meth injection just because I am very curious. So we're gonna go under nitrous aux. We have our setup for number 1 nitrous aux, so we'll go ahead and do enabled water alcohol injection, disable on full throttle shifts. Yep, we already have that set up. Condition, so between 3,250 and 8,000 RPM, it will spray, as long as we are over 3 pounds of boost and within our range for temperatures and everything. And then for fuel and ignition, I'm not gonna mess with the ignition right this second, but we are gonna mess with the fueling a little bit. So it's gonna pull out -25 for 3,500, and then for 4,000, 4,500, it's gonna pull out 55, then 5,000, 70%, 65 at 55, 70 at 6,000 through 8,000. So we're gonna go ahead and try this and see what it does. I haven't tried it on this engine yet. We've only used it on the old engine, so we might have to mess with that just a little bit, but I wanna try it out. So we've got that updated here. Now let's come back in here. We can clear this, Control L, and let's go try this thing and see what it does. I just want to see if it's going to spray. Looks like it was spraying. AFR went super fat, so it looks like it is working. I'm not too worried about getting the meth injection dialed in right this second. We already accomplished what I wanted. We got our normal fuel map pretty well dialed, especially for someone that's just learning as they go. I'm super happy with how close we have that fuel map, but I just wanted to turn the meth injection on and see if it affects our IATs a little bit. just out of curiosity. So this is just a bonus here. Looks like we were pretty close with what we thought we should take out for the METH. I do have to say real quick, ever since we switched to the EVIL Energy fuel system, our idle AFR has been much closer to target every time. When we had the factory regulator and system on here, you would drive it, this thing would be 12.5 when you'd park it, or it'd be 16.5. It was just all over the place. Now with the new EVIL Energy setup, this thing has been much more consistent. You can go beat on it, drive it all day, and it's still very close to that 14.7 when you park it. So it's a much more consistent and more tunable, and I'm much happier with it. So let's go ahead and shut this thing down. So as you guys seen, we are back at the house, and I have to say, having this EVIL Energy fuel system, mainly their fuel pressure regulator, has definitely helped to get the Turbo Civic much more consistent, especially at idle. We were having all sorts of weird idle issues with it before, with the factory regulator running our Walbro 450 pump. It was just very erratic, and you could never get the same idle AFR. So now that we've got a legitimate fuel system on this thing, it is way more dialed. And as you've seen when we were out making some runs with this thing, we have got the fuel map much closer, and I'm actually really happy with it. Now we do still have some work to do on the water methanol injection side of things. We could play around with pulling a little bit more fuel out of it and get it a little bit closer. But if you guys seen the video where we built that METH injection system, it was the cheapest METH injection system I've ever seen done, using the washer tank, the washer pump, and just a water spray nozzle that we had laying around. And it actually works out extremely well. You can actually see the change in AFR when the system starts to spray. So it works pretty cool. It's been doing a good job, and I'm super happy with where we have this thing dialed in as far as the fuel map is concerned. Now the car's pulling really good for being on only 12 pounds of boost. Now we have plenty of room to go. I'd like to see this thing closer to 25 or more pounds, but we're still just chipping away at it, getting more comfortable tuning Honda and getting more and more comfortable working with it. So we'll get this thing there eventually, and this thing's really gonna rip. We definitely need to find the transmission for it though, as this one's gonna let go of third gear here very soon. Now, like I mentioned earlier in the video, don't forget to get entered to win either your sticker pack, your t-shirts, or a nice Stanley. So make sure to get in the comment section down below. That's all you need to do to enter, is comment on this video, the last video, or one of the upcoming videos, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and we will go through and select some winners. So as always, I appreciate you guys for checking out the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and check us out on all of our other social media platforms, Facebook, TikTok, and Bought to Build Official on Instagram. And we will catch you on the next one.